Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. We're back with City Skylines and Ghostopia, which I'm trying to get larger as much as possible. We hit 2,600 in population last time, and well, I will start by just apologizing for the length of the video. I should not have started the work on the highway. I realized that when I was when I was editing my recording. I realized that yes, indeed, probably shouldn't have started that at that point in time. I was already really far into that episode, but yeah, we did that. We're done. And since then, I've been doing some minor work, nothing too big. I have finished, I think, didn't I? Yes, I have finished with all the road markers, so now the road markers go all the way back. Lovely. Also, I totally forgot about the arrows, so now we have the arrows coming off, the split arrow over here, we have merging arrows for when you want to get on the highway, etc, etc. So all of this is now looking as it should. I've also changed a little bit about this road. First of all, you can see that it's clean now. Yes, I have removed all of the weird stuff. Now, I'm not entirely opposed to having like pothole things, etc, etc. Not actually opposed to that, but for this specific road, I don't want it that way because there was a lot of it. So I'm much happier with how this now looks. What I have changed is the how I want bus lanes to work, because I had bus lanes going into the intersection, and when the bus lane comes to the right, it makes it a little bit weird when it's supposed to turn left. So I just decided to cut the bus lane off over here, so it's just regular lines. If the bus comes over here and they want to go into here, they can just cross the lanes over here, no worries. And the same has been done basically over here, I think. No, wait. That is as it always was. Here we go. Right, never mind. I haven't really done this intersection because obviously it's not being used right now. So we don't so much care about that at this point. Now, what we did see in the last episode, when I was doing my work over here, yeah, I went bankrupt. The reason why I went bankrupt, I think, is because of the power issues. We had some power issues that I didn't see because I had the game running. So yeah, we lost a whole bunch of probably upgraded buildings, both residential and commercial, I think. And we are now actually making a deficit every week, which is why I started this episode paused. I generally don't do that, but yeah, as we're losing money, not a good way to begin and just talk over losing more money. So I think I took, did I take like a loan-ish? Because I have taken one loan, this one, the 66,000. I have taken that, used some of it, but I also got some sort of a bailout thing where we went bankrupt, but there was a lot of 0% in there, so that might have been free. It's not impossible that that's actually free. Anyway, so yeah, I do have one loan. I do have the smaller loan available to me if I want to. Don't think I can take this. Yeah, that is for when the city has grown even larger. I don't really need 230,000, but you know, at some point that might be interesting. So that's something we're gonna have to deal with today. I have done a little bit work with road markings on this road, the bicycle road that goes sort of through everything. Right now I've set this as solid. I might actually change it to be this everywhere, because I'm a little bit I think it actually is dashed in Sweden, so I think I'll change it to that eventually. Also done a little bit more work on my bus station. It now has some roof for people, which is very nice. Have, just before I started this, changed up my zoning a little bit. I hope I haven't screwed anything up here, because I sort of removed the zoning and then zoned back in. We'll see if that keeps as it is. So yeah, we are gonna have to do one more bus lane, by the way, because I haven't set any buses over here. We should do that. There are most likely, yeah, there are people walking over here, and we don't really want that as much as possible. On the other hand, I have said that this might be turned into a pedestrian-only path, as I do want this road to come down here and connect to industry areas over here in the future. I think that's about it. So, with the 27,000 that I have right now, we need to zone. Now, luckily, I have a big need for commercial and residential, so that is what we're gonna do. Now, I'm gonna look at this area over here, and obviously a little bit more here. I want to sort of keep this area with these houses a little bit separate. I am actually looking at starting to create some districts, because I do want to be able to change how things look. We'll get to that later. By the way, why didn't I zone here? I kind of do want to zone here, I think. Sort of like that. I think I want that. Weird that I didn't. So, what I'm thinking along this road, I'm probably going to do just smaller roads coming off of this, where when we get to that size, I'm gonna have high density residential. Right now I obviously can't because I don't have that. So what I'm thinking is, you know what, let me just work on this a little bit. I'll try to be as efficient as I can with the money that I have. We are gonna have to turn the tide around, and yeah, commercial and residential is a good way to do that. I think that is a good little beginning. Now, here's the thing. I do want to leave this space open, because we do have, I have checked out, we have this one, the Mall of Moderation, which actually fits really well in here. I would not mind having this here, if I can show you sort of how. Okay, never mind. Basically, I wanted to be directed the other way around, so sort of the back is towards the road. And then we can have some parking over here, etc., etc. Because that sort of connects well to the bus station, so people can walk or take the bus to get to this. So I think that, yeah, that'll be a cool thing to have in there, but it's 19,900. We need to wait a bit for that. So done a bit more here, and as I said, yeah, this is probably going to be high density housing when we get there. I want this to be divided, so to speak, so only a little bit of zoning along this road. Might extend over here, but let's start time ticking along and we'll see what happens. I also left a little bit of space here. I can do some nice little pedestrian path if we want to, which I do. Let's actually set that up. So, for example, let's get some anarchy in there. So that one over there, that's nice. So one thing I also did, as you can see on my little bus station, is ways that people can get across, because I hadn't done that. So everyone who sort of took this bus didn't really have any way to go. Not optimal, let's just say. So let's see here how this goes. Hopefully people move in. Okay, so the need is going down really fast. Slightly faster than I wanted it to. Also, by the way, yes, this is something I was thinking about. Kind of would like just draw this out a little bit in case we need to expand the industry as well. We might get some industry need after all. Alright then, let's hope that money comes in. I can't take a loan, but we see that the deficit per week now is going down. It is going down, which is great. And as more people come in, that's going to be better. We also set the taxes up to 12, which I think is basically the limit of where... Oh, see, there we go. We are now making a profit. Good. Crisis averted. Let's set up another bus line. So we have this side, so now we can do the other side. So you're basically gonna go... Do you need to stop by anything? If we zoom out even further, you're gonna just go sort of straight out here. No, I don't think that you need to stop at anything really. So that's cool. So you are just gonna take, all right, before we do that, let's actually do a road like that. That seems reasonable. All right, back to bus. So you come here and you go, oh, that's too far. You come, oh, we need to check power. Let's pause the game. Don't lose power again. You can sort of stop here is what I'm thinking, and then just loop around. And that's basically what you need to do. So everyone stops in the middle there. Where did I? Oh, here we go. So complete the line. What is why? I don't want that. Go away. There we go. So that's that bus line. I might start working with the names of these. They're just bus line 1, 2, for some reason 4. Let's call it 3. I kind of want you to be yellowy. But probably a little bit more yellow. So sort of in that direction. There we go. And how many buses did you think that we needed on that line immediately? Because I think that 9 buses is way too much. 3 buses is probably a-okay. So there we go. I kind of like the idea of having a custom-built bus station. I will use the actual bus station. Just FYI, it will be used. Do we even have it? No, I don't actually even have it. I need 5,500, so there you go. That's a good reason to have this. But I think that this works rather well. We can obviously, right now I only have 1 bus line here, 1 bus line here, and now 1 here. We could obviously have more than that. So that's absolutely fine. Alright, then we are now back to a healthy plus 1,000. Lovely. How is the power looking? Power is... I have so much... What happened? Because I only built 2 more of these. How are we... Or did I whack the budget up? No, I didn't. Why are we producing so much power right now and I didn't before? Did these fluctuate that much? I don't think that they do. Alright. Water, by the way, is going down a bit. I am tempted to start working with some water pump stations. We have a really good spot over here for that. Because they obviously pump a lot more, if I am not incorrect. 60,000 versus 120,000. The cost is 240 and 240, so obviously these are just better. They're just hands down better. But now we are making a surplus, so that's good, which means that we can now start working with some other things. So I think we will use this one now. I do want this one. Alright, so you fit in here nicely. So the road, how do I... What am I thinking here? So we need a car road that sits at those 2 over here. Oh, I'm gonna get this wrong. I think it was those 2. If we do that, is that correct? Yes, that is 100% correct. Lovely. So that is sort of the baseline. It's gonna fill up most of this. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it... Now that I think about it, why don't we actually have that sort of here instead? So we get a bit of space. Yes, I think I kind of like that a little bit. So we can have some, like a line of trees or something there, just to cut it off a little bit. I realize that this actually does create... Ooh, that's a good point. It will create some noise pollution, but I'm thinking it's not going to target, or rather affect that many. Right? It's not going to affect that many. I'm okay with that. So, let's plonk this... Oh, why am I not making a lot of money anymore? Let's plonk it down. We'll see what happens. So, you're there now. You do have some parking, which is fine. What I do want to do now is that this road is not going to connect to anything. So I will go into you and I will remove that one. We'll go into here, click that, drag left. Oh, did that? Why did I feel like it? It probably didn't, actually. On the other hand, no, wait, it has to be all the way over here. Never mind. I'll give you back your little thing, I think. No, actually, you know what? What we'll do is this instead. Why is there... Oh, I thought it was gravel. No, it's not gravel. We'll have this over here, because obviously that needs to be a crossing. So let's make sure that it is a basic crosswalk, and it was not that one, it's this one. Goes up to 7, and there we go. Now, I would like some parking to go with this, I think. And I will have just the tiniest bit of a path there for people to come across here. Right. Or actually, do we need parking? Maybe we don't need parking. Maybe we don't need parking. Maybe this is enough. Let's just check. If these parking lots are not enough, we'll do something about that. I realize that I'm losing money again. We're not losing, but it's going... Oh, and we're losing money. Alright then. Well, how much did that cost me, by the way? Per week. 320. You know what? Ooh, can I get my... okay. You know what? Sorry, I'm losing a bit of... Yes, you really liked that, didn't you? Why don't I have... I did have... Okay, so they're not moving... There are people not moving in places where I would like them to move in. What I will do, I just need more people in here before I get to any of that. So you know what we'll do? We'll just drag you. You don't need to connect, but if I do one more... Oh, that's... Kind of want you to connect to that one. Kind of want you to connect to that one. So let's do that. I'll have you come out the tiniest bit. Kind of want it to be... Okay, you know what? No. Let's drag it straight out the minimum amount. This is gonna be great. Let's do it like that. You know what we'll do? We'll get rid of you. Thank you. So you kind of will need to go there. And then we need to do that one, I just realized. And then we do need to do that. There we go. Cute little bendy road there. And obviously that one is not going to be zoned. That one isn't going to be zoned. I am 100% okay with continuing to zone a bit of commercial over here. This is going to be straight up residential in here. Ooh, this is a tough choice because I of course kind of want zoning on here, not on this road, but I also do kind of like the zoning here. Tricky choice. Tricky choice. Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna accept that we'll have more commercial here. Coming in like that. We can have some like parking or something here. Possibly. Are you cool with water? You are not. Man, I just want to get this city to... I want to get the city to where it... where money stops being a big problem. You can absolutely get to there, obviously, but it is a while away still. Let's just pull some water here. And I did just waste some money on that mono moderation. Lovely. So there we go. Some more stuff. And obviously keep time ticking along. So what is it that I kind of need now to make me make money? Because now we're losing money again. Could just set up a little bit more in terms of industry. Just to see what are they accepting to create industries? Yes, they are. Good. More? Yes, good. Then we can actually remove that one because you hadn't done anything. Sadly, actually, no. I like those. Those are fine. No smoke coming out of you, so that's absolutely fine. It is actually commercial, so okay, you know what? I will retract this a bit and say that let's just do regular commercial in here. That's absolutely fine. So in that, or rather for that reason, we can build this out to connect here, yes. And then we can have, so what do I want then? This is a bit awkward in some ways because there is zoning along this road. Okay, you know what, let's chill a little bit with that. Let's actually draw up here instead. Let's draw up here, like so. Well, why did you... Don't want zoning on that road. There we go. Come back, please. So a bit of a commercial there, and of course you can come in then, but no, because then... Alright, well, never mind. That's okay. No zoning on this road. There we go. We can have... Yeah, we can have more parking actually here. That's absolutely fine. There is, however, a need for more residential. I see that. Actually, you don't have to... Why? Is it you that's causing problems? Why is there no zoning in that little... Why is there no zoning in that little section? That's a bit strange. Alright. What I will do is actually zone this as well. And indeed, we can have a 3x. Go away. Parking. Is that the one? No, we need... It's the same one again. With the hedges. That's fine. So that fits in there nicely. I can actually do a... Yeah, I can do... That wouldn't be the worst, I think. It's not gonna work until I move it, but that's fine. Because that's what the move it mod is for. That's it. We need to move it just a teensy bit further, and I kind of want to make sure that it's... No, actually, no, it doesn't. I was about to say I kind of wanted to hook up there. No, we don't. Is that gonna be good? Can now zone that. Feels like, it's actually not... Oh, I think I understand then, because actually it doesn't fit, but it does fit here. So it is a bit strange, not gonna lie. That sits nicely in there. So we have a couple of parking lots, which is fine. We could do another parking lot here, I think. But we'll wait for now. There we go. But we have a big need for more residential. So do I just want to keep on going here? Or do I want to make something special? I definitely want to fill this area in. That's for sure. You know what? Yeah, over here, just a straight up grid pattern here I am going to be okay with. I'm not always okay with grid patterns. Well, okay, I've done so much grid patterns, but you know what I mean. Come on. Get there. Fine. I want it to be as straight as possible. There we go. You fill in there, which means that we just keep on doing residential. We do want to start thinking a bit about parks, etc. What do we have here? It's a small park, which obviously aren't small. But yeah, that could actually fit in here quite nicely. I mean, it looks like it can't fit downwards, but it obviously can. We just have to shimmy it a little bit. Sort of like that. Think that looks beautiful. Cool. So people are gonna like that a little bit. Is there anything else specifically? I had one thing. I mentioned it very quickly, but I didn't do anything with it. I have the elementary school here. I kind of wanted it to have like a really big playground over here, but I haven't really gotten around to it. If I were to just sort of take that one to its smallest, sort of there. If we just shimmy... That doesn't work. Damn it. With that one. Okay, I thought that actually would work. Okay, never mind. What I was thinking was just simply paint this in. You do get a little bit of a thing there, which I'm a little bit annoyed at that one with this mod, but it is what it is. Alright, we're up to 2,000 in income now, which is very nice. I would actually not mind paying off the loan. I would not mind. We need 51. Yeah, we are actually paying it off a little bit, I suppose. That presumably covers interest as well, I guess. What are you complaining about? Not enough workers. Well, we're getting... Oh, yeah, that already has filled in. Cool. That means that we can actually work a little bit more on this area. And you know what we're going to do? All right, it's time. It's time to set up some districts. Let me set up the districts that I sort of thought about that I want to have. So I think that is roughly what I want. I just forgot that I do want to have this as a industry district. So that is going to be... Oh, did I need to... No, I don't... Doesn't have to be... Create a reshape an industry area. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Get rid of you. Get rid of Lake District. This needs to be a industry area. For now, at least. And as for industry, we just need to make sure that that is... Isn't that in here? How did we... Sort of forgotten about this. Industry, yes. Kind of just want this to be generic industry. So I don't have to do anything. Wait. How does that work then? Okay, you know what? No. Okay, if we do that and just have it as a normal... I have learned some things about districts, but I realized that maybe not. Yeah, that is just for that. So that's going to be normal industry. So one thing that I have learned, which I didn't think was a thing, is that you can absolutely set, if we go to, for example, commercial, I have organic and local produce, I have no commercial specialization, and there is leisure, etc. You can set one district to be multiple things, so both commercial and residential, which is something I didn't really know. But there you go. So what I kind of want is self-sufficient buildings in this area. Now we can also start working with policies, which is cool. So in Florence district, obviously, okay, you know what, let's not start doing stuff that costs me money. I'm gonna get to this because there are a couple of good things in here, but for now, let's just be happy that I have set up a district, or districts. What's the... I saw a thing. Let's just unpause. Here we go. Why are you complaining about the garbage? What's the situation there? Okay, so one thing that we can mention, because we see it happening a little bit. I have been playing with the spawning on. I've now turned it off, so we're gonna see a bit more traffic, yes. Now, I'm not entirely happy with all of you guys coming up here. Why are you... Yeah. You know what? Yeah. let's fix that. Let's do what I was supposed to do before. Let's actually just do this very simple, like. So you're gonna come out, let's say to here, and you are gonna come out to... Did I do that? Wait. 90 degrees. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna take the decision now that this road goes away, and that will become a bicycle and pedestrian path. So what we're gonna do is... if we remove this, we can do it like this. This. So you come over here, connect like that. And then you. Now we're gonna do you right next by. So we have some bicycle paths as well. There we go. And obviously we need to do a little bit of movement here. Oh, okay. Can I not? Damn it. All right. Well, we'll start by doing this then. I should have done this before, obviously. Select all of that. Raise you up. There we go. Yes, it's fine. There we go. There we go. And you. There we go. Oh, that did not work like I intended it to, but that's fine. We'll sort that out now by raising you up. Here we go. And if we can just come in a little bit, that needs to go up sort of there. Did you not get a... Which is fine. No, you did not get a pillar or anything. So that's fine. All right, so that actually needs to come in sort of in that direction, and then we go back to and try this again. So you absolutely need to be raised immediately. We will remove that. Why is that snapping? It's not supposed to snap. Okay, fine. Oh, and actually, okay, wait. So if I drag you, that's okay, because then we can just have you come into here. Okay. Why are you having issues with this? Why did this just stop in the middle of nothing? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Now I can't even... Come on. There we go. Turn all of that on. You. I have anarchy. Why are you being annoying? Alright, well, if you're gonna be annoying, let's just redraw this. That's absolutely fine. It's because we can just draw it over here and then move it. There we go. Come down to ground level, if you wouldn't mind. Actually, you are not supposed to be like... Come on. Why are you... Okay, so this then. Alright then. Not entirely sure what happened there. Okay, you know what probably happened is that... Go and get rid of you. Move, shade, select you. Get you down to ground level, which isn't... Why is this being problematic? Okay, let's just draw a regular bloody bicycle path over here. Thank you. Then from here over to here. And then from here over to, let's say, here even. There we go. That, I'm actually a little bit okay with that. We will select this, and I want to just, not that one. I just want to angle it upwards ever so a little, so it sort of aligns with the, oh, shit out. There we go. I kind of like that. So, there we go. That is now just pedestrian, and I'm okay with that. So all the vehicles from here are now going to be directed up here, which means that we need to, well, we kind of have set it up, is just the road markings that are going to come in. That is fine for now. So over here, I'll do a regular just giveaway. So if you now speed that along, I mean, cars are going to start piling in here a little bit. So we are going to have to start to think about the X's that I've been talking about, because right now this is the only way to get into town, and it's going to get a lot. Like, we can see already that it's getting a lot. So how well are you coping? What is going on with this red light now? Because if it's not set up correctly, and if it's not set up, what way? What are you? Why are you not? All right, we need to set. What's going on? Why are you not driving? Oh, because, damn it, that was not set up correctly. This is not set up correctly. Why? When did that happen? bloody hell. Of course that doesn't work if it's not set up correctly. That is also not set up correctly. Why? When did that happen? Yeah, this is going to be the issue, of course, with not having automated. No. Wrong button. Thank you. So we actually need to just stop everything, and we just need to delete everything and start over. So the mode here is going to be that. Over here. Why would it be silly game? Yeah, that is all fine. All right, so first step, let's start with the important one, which is people come left and people come left. That's a-okay. So that needs to be quite high. We're gonna have to go like 10, 20, and when no one is driving, it can stop. Then we do this, so the people, yeah, this is the one that's a bit weird, isn't it? There we go. That one doesn't need to be quite as aggressive right now. And that one, how's that looking now? Yeah, it's screwed up. So there we go. That's saved. Then we add another step. This is now going to be turning left here and turning left here. That needs to be fairly generous. And then finally, this one needs to be fairly generous as well. There we go. Now start that. Now people are going to be in the wrong lanes, obviously. But we need to make sure, obviously, that people can make it to where they need to be. Still have some vehicles that are... Why are you doing that? I'm very tempted to just remove this road. What the hell are you doing? So you just turn left in here to go, yeah, left here. And what is this little sausage truck doing here? Not entirely sure. So how is this gonna look now? Yeah, we're clearing the traffic. Obviously, a lot of traffic is coming out of here, but presumably that is gonna be fine eventually. But yeah, as I said, we're gonna have more exits. And I'm again losing. How am I losing money? Why? All right. Well, I was planning on doing some. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Maybe. Possibly that I changed these and they haven't upgraded, and that is actually. There's no one living in that building. You know what we'll do? We'll set up a little bit here. Because I do want this to come around. Let's do a thingamajig. Let's pull you out here and down. So like that. And then you can come straight forward. Now this one is obviously just gonna keep following the water here. Like so. So this one... this one will just keep going straight. And you will have a couple of these little things sticking out, like so. So where do I want zoning? Not on this road, not now at least, and not on that road, and not on that road either for now. And how's the district here? Yeah, that is filled in. Beautiful. Do that. Check water. No snapping. Man, I just want the city to start sort of delivering, if you would. Well, that's a good question. Well, oh, you are gonna need power, potentially. Sort of very much in the corner. Specialized industry, would that help by any chance? Because, you know, I think it might. What we'll do here, we'll give you some more people. So if you come around here and here, that's a really simple way for me to just get more residential in here. Bam, bam. I'll just paint that. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. And I'll actually do this as well. I probably want that to sort of be possibly the end, because I want to sort of continue with this down here, which I also can do with regards to getting more people in. There we go. Money's going up again. This is, I mean, the vehicles coming from the the industry area. That's looking fine. It's these ones. They want to get out here, and they're not really getting out. But a lot of them are a lot of them go. Why are a lot of them go? You know what? I'm just gonna do it. Get rid of that road, like completely. We're probably gonna have to redo this. Probably gonna have to redo this. Let's start with this. So that is now not left, not straight and forward. There we go. So that is not straight forward. There we go. That is not right. So there we go. I'm gonna change the arrows later, I think. Stop all of that. Delete, 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 delete. Let's do it again. All right, so you are indeed just left. You need not be that. You can come, so the right and the left. So when you come right, you go left. That is going to be a fairly aggressive one. So say 10 and 20. Add. So after we've had that, you can come straight forward together with you. That can be not that long. That's fine. And add step. So now we've had you're done. You've only gone left. You can now go right together with you who goes left, and that'll also be fairly decent, and I think that that'll be fine for now. So while we sort of start that up, we can start working on these. Oh, that is the incorrect thing to do. Get rid of you. You. There we go. We also need 2. You don't even have any. That's fine. Saw you in there. So what are you guys doing? Are there a lot of cars that do want to get in here, apparently? So now hopefully these will be fine. I see that some of them are going left, which is absolutely fair enough. There's only this connection over here. That is fair enough. But hopefully, yeah, there we go. It's clearing up. That works better now that they're not being stupid and going up here. Oh, hello. Yeah, gonna have to remember this as well. Don't just delete rows, delete everything. Alrighty then, that's looking mighty fine. We are again making a surplus, but it's the tiniest bit of surplus. Let's try and spend a bit of that money by extending this place over to at least here. We are going to remove zoning on this road. Yes, okay. Didn't have to do that now, I don't think, because what we are going to do is again do a couple of these. Yeah, you can actually come up to that level. Going to be very close by to each other, but that's fine. So I obviously want this. Oh, you're not supposed to be in that area. You're not supposed to be in that area. Get rid of you. Push you over there. There we go. You are going to be in that area. There we go. More residential in there. Now we can remove zoning here, here, and here, and we'll obviously do some zoning here as well, because why not? Probably want some commercial stuff in here as well. Yes, we can also do obviously a little bit of a road here, like so. Did we have water here? Barely. So let's sort you guys out. Oh, let's do it right. First intersection first. There we go. So that's taking care of some of that. Again, why are we like boosting up the weekly income, then it goes away again. I'm not entirely sure about the mechanics there. But what I would like here, this ought to be a good place for another park. I realized that I built a park over there, but we can have like a smaller park. Small playground, park with trees. Oh, that's gigantic. Why is it so big? We could have that here though, couldn't we? Yeah. Kind of would like that. What else did we have in sort of the regular stuff? The dog park. Yeah, the dog park is small and nice. We could have that in here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's extend you up to sort of there. Get the dog park in there. People will love it. There we go. So you can actually be... It does move it weirdly. Why does it move it weirdly? If I... Do I have to be... Yeah, I have to be basically aligned correctly, I suppose. There we go. And obviously, as it is a park, we shall have some... Go away from that. Again, parking. 2x3 here, I think. Well, actually, we can do a 2x4. That's fine. A little bit of parking next to the dog park. There we go. So this is all looking nice. Not entirely hyped up about the gravel appearance, but you know what, you guys do you. I do like this though. I like this little thing, which is very nice. We are gonna also, as I mentioned before, start filling it with trees eventually, but trees cost, wouldn't you know? Well, let's not do too much of that. By the way, right, I was supposed to do another bus line into here. So let's do that. I don't want to drag and drop. I want to create a line. There we go. You are going to come down here. So right now this is an area that's a bit tricky to just circumnavigate, so to speak. So why don't you stop there, and kind of would like for you to go down here, because we are going to have some stuff over here. So if you just do that, I know that that is not the best line, but we can add stops to it later. So probably should think a little bit about creating some loops here. Also, by the way, you really need to not be that way. You need to be that way. Again, I kind of like the look of that. How do I want you to continue, by the way? So we have the rocks. I want you to sort of come around the rocks, and I want you to force the ground to follow the elevation of the road, or unmodded road. Isn't that what I kind of want? For it to come up sort of here. Roughly. Roughly, yes. So you can come around here. We can have you like so. Yeah, that's fine. We shall just do a little bit of this. Select you, select you. That's not, no. Select node. How did we... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let's just do that a little bit better. See, yeah, again, I kind of like this. And then we can have a road that sort of connects, like this road can come down here. Cool. How was the power situation? And yeah, you did need that. Awesome. How are you doing, by the way? 4 out of 10. Cool. We have a giant need for more people. Lovely. I wouldn't mind continuing this. This road, again, is going to come up here, so we don't want this to expand too much to the left, but a little bit. So, yes. Oh, what happened here, by the way? Yeah, you have a bit of a height difference there. That's absolutely fine. How do I want to play this? Well, what we could do is have a road coming through, not like that, coming through like this. So that can come out here. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. So there's a loop. Yes, I sadly built this the wrong way, but that's fine. We can salvage that by simply dragging this out a little bit, like that. Water, fix water. Damn it! Oh, I literally don't have money for water. Good job. Money. We only need the 400. We are making money, so it's fine for now. Oh, we're sort of... How am I able to build it when I actually don't have the money? I mean, I can go to a negative, I guess. But still. Let's actually not do that one then. Let's set that up here instead. And start with this little area. There we go. We'll fill in the rest later. I don't like that. But I kind of want to fill this in. Okay, you know what? Fine. I don't like it, but it will have to do. There we go. Is that district? Yes, that is still in that district. Cool, cool, cool. We can now do this as well. Yeah, you in there. Yeah, you in there. Yeah, you in there. And we are cool here. So let's just... Let's leave that. So that means that we can go back to this and you drag a line. So yes, indeed, what you can do, actually this stop can then go... I am driving on the right. So there we go. You can come in there and then you can sort of loop around, right? I kind of like... Yeah, there we go. That's better, I think. So there we go. That now covers a little bit more. We're going to have to do something over here as well. We can fairly easily connect this road up here at some point. All right, then. We are... How are we not making more money? It's really, really annoying. I want to make more money, damn it. Ooh, you've upgraded, I think. Yeah, I think. Wait. Why aren't you upgrading? You are. Well, you're a little bit on the way. That's interesting. Alright, then how is everything looking, by the way? Power is going down a little bit. My water is going down a little bit. But for now, it's fine. Also, by the way, totally forgot about the color of that line. That's not supposed to be that. That's supposed to be red. There we go. Oh, and also, obviously, presumably you want many, many vehicles here. 5 is absolutely plenty enough. Let's get it down to 3. How are the other ones doing, by the way? Filled up, filled up, filled up. That one can actually do with 7. How are you looking? You are definitely don't need more. Have I misjudged this one? I have not. That is actually sort of more than what we need, so that's all good. I do like this one. I like this one quite a lot. All right then. As last episode came, rather went on for a bit, let's just say. Let's end this episode now by saying that, okay, we're still working on everything. I might actually want to start looking a little bit more on the old land value, because the land value is nothing, really. It's very, very non-existent. We get a little bit boosted here and there, but it's not a whole lot at all, really. So we kind of want that to start going up, because obviously people aren't going to upgrade that much unless there is reason to do so. We can also start looking at some more services. We can definitely see that we have a need for a school over here. So I might play a little between episodes just to run the city, get some money, because I don't want to take a loan unless I have to. So that's one thing. How are we doing here? This, I think, this looks good. That's fine. Obviously, fire department, etc., etc. Could possibly do with one more over here, and I think the same goes. Now, you are actually The crime levels are low, so that's fine. Yeah, I think it is really is a matter of possibly getting some more schools in. Because I have 2 here on each side, but yeah, we might want to get something over here as well. Possibly, because yeah, it's not just parks that increase land value, it's access to services as well. So we're up to 3,500. It's still quite a far away from 5,500, but I think that indeed getting some extra land value up is going to help us with that. So we're gonna get to that, I think, in the next episode. And if I can play the game a little bit, I'll have some more money to play along with, and possibly I can also start thinking about repaying this 44,000. If I can repay that, I mean, it's a little bit that we are gonna get back, so that's a good thing, I suppose. We'll see exactly what we do in the next episode. We are gonna keep expanding, and I really want to start getting up to this area up here, really do. Possibly, you can see that the need for people is just exploding. But yeah, I think, as I said, I do believe that these... Are there more people in a higher... I don't think it is. No, because that's just 2 adults and 1 teen. That's 2 seniors. Over here we have 3 children, so you're doing well. Upgrade underway, cool. Yeah, I don't actually think that higher land value means more people necessarily. Maybe is it more higher chance that they... No, because you also have young adults. That's... I'm not entirely sure what causes more people to move into existing buildings. Not entirely sure, but we have some cooler looking buildings here. We kind of like this one. You're very fancy. Cool. Balcony here, quite impressive. Yeah, I like that one. Haven't really started either with the styles. We have a bunch of them. Scandinavian Village, for example. I wouldn't think that we can do Scandinavian Village. No, actually, it says we can. I have some other ones as well, by the way. That looks kind of cool. Possibly. Haven't used them yet. Right now is default style. We'll get to that. We also have our park over here, which is doing fine, but obviously needs more entertainment. I can... you know what? Why don't we start making a bit of money here? Let's make it to 5 at least. We can get a little bit of cash from it. But yeah, we need to start expanding this one as well. We got to 2 stars and we haven't really done anything yet. So more stuff that we can do. By the way, how are you doing? 250. You're fine for now. I do have another space for one other if we need it. Was there anything... Did we have access to... No, we don't have access to the crematorium just yet. We have a sports hall and a gymnasium, but that's extremely expensive, so we're not going to do that anytime soon. Ooh, we're up to 1,000 now. Beautiful. All right, then. That is indeed enough. Hey! Damn it! Did I miss... Damn it! You're supposed to be... Bloody hell. I mean, you're fine. You're a Wandis, I think. Is it a one or is it Andy's? Andy's bowling alley. Okay, no. All right, bloody hell, you built into something I don't want. Well, I kind of like, you know what? I kind of like the look of you and have you over here. That wouldn't be the worst. Custom rowboat solutions, lovely. And a CRP wireless. Okay, I've screwed some of these up. But here's the thing as well, we can just mention that super quickly. This road is most likely not going to have any intersection connections. So for example, this one probably won't look like this. I probably will drag it sort of into this area where it will have more in the style of this, possibly. And also, yeah, I need to do this. We can actually do this immediately, I just realized. This one, middle. There we go. That's not supposed to be a crossing. We need people to be able to cross here without that. So we'll deal with stuff like that in the next episode as well. I think I sort of changed the tide here a little bit, or if whatever the whatever the thing you want to call it is. We are making a surplus again. We can now start looking at more expansions and some cooler looking buildings, I think. We'll get to that in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.